Guys, you ready as hell. I am high as hell. How y'all doing? I said hi, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. I said hi. I ain't scared of y'all motherfuckers. How the fuck y'all doing? I need help. I need some mental help. I need a woman to come in and rub my brain. I ain't got shit else to do. You know, I realized I got a brother in this world. He's not a brother from another mother. I don't know. We might got the same daddy, but his name is Demetrius. We really don't claim him because he kind of off. He claims after Michael Jackson died, the spirit of Michael Jackson came inside of him. Now my cousin running out the house, sliding down the street, doing the moonwalk and shit. He got a fake Michael Jackson curly Jerry curl wig, and he be spraying on World of Curl Activate on it. I'll be like, Demetrius. Don't nobody in our family claim that nigga, but he done went like kind of viral on YouTube and on like places. And I could have sworn this nigga passed me up the other day in a Rolls Royce. A brand new Rolls Royce. Demetrius. For real, man. Nobody claim that nigga. Some people say, man, Snag, you ought to be doing that damn Michael Jackson shit just like Demetrius, nigga. You know how fast you'll blow up? And I know some Michael Jackson moves. Hee-hoo! Like, I know some Michael Jackson moves, nigga. But I don't. Say where I'm from. I'm from the most dangerous parts of America. Ask me where, RX. Just say where. That's the question mark. I'm from the most dangerous parts of America. So you know you're not gonna ask me the next question. All right, well, who got another question? Hit that like button, man. Put don't come in unannounced. Just say hi, leave a comment, ask a crazy question. I can answer anybody life's questions. You might have a problem right now in life that you just can't figure out, and I might have a answer to solve them. All you gotta do is just ask. And if you got a problem, because I do have, special education studies in psychology, I can help you probably solve, some of your problems. Like I am a life coach. I'm a relationship coach. Some women might have a problem with the reason why they can't get a man, and I might can give you the hard answers, the hard but truthful answers, the reason why. Like, I know I can help you if you would allow me to help you. But if you don't allow me to help you, how can I help you? Nobody want to ask a question, huh? I know all y'all niggas got problems in life, but you're scared that's the problem. You're scared to admit that you have a problem. You're scared to ask someone for help. Like, I can help you if you're willing to ask. Like, if you want to talk, you need somebody to help, somebody to touch you on the shoulder. You know, I can rub you on the back of the ear for you if you need me to. But hey, if you ask, I can answer. But if you don't ask, we just gonna be sitting here staring at each other. And that ain't good. That ain't good for business. That ain't good for psychological brain therapy. That ain't good for psychological brain exercise. Mr. Snaggerpuss, you seen drones. Um, I hate to tell you the truth. That's probably one of my drones you seen flying in the air. I fly drones. Yeah, that's what we do. I fucked some heads up the other night. I put some fireworks on my drones. And I shot them up. And they went up there and they started shooting fireworks. They thought it was they thought it was an alien. They thought it was a spaceship shooting at them. They were like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Like, I scared the shit out of some people the other night. Hey, I got their ass, Golden Child. How you doing? Push that like button. We got drones in Cali, baby. That's what we do. We play with drones, nigga. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I wish I can get a real like live audience, man. I wish I can bring some people in and we can engage. You know what I mean? I can my shit could get a lot better. Like my content could be a lot better if I had some intelligent audience members that would ask intelligent questions. But oh, someone told me it was China. It was you this whole time. Now this nigga done made me take my damn Temu glasses off. What did you say? Oh, do you tour with your comedy? Come to Portland. Man, I would want to come to Portland, but I'm afraid to come to Portland. I think I got a baby up there somewhere. I had a girl that I had met from Portland when I was younger, and I had put the dick on her all weekend without a condom. I don't know why I did it, but she was so pretty. She just had this big ass nose, but she was pretty as hell. She had booty, ooh, and she had a little couple tattoos. She had that tramp stamp that really made me tear her ass up. But how y'all doing? Push that like, oh, Shakika. But I don't think I can come to Portland like that. I don't want to get up there and have to come back down to California with a damn bastard child I ain't never met before in my life. That mother about 30 years old now. I don't want to. Daddy, no, nigga, I ain't your daddy. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Show me some love. Have y'all ever, that's why I'm glad I never did meet my real daddy, because maybe he might didn't want to meet me, man. And I didn't want to, I'm not the type of nigga to be embarrassed in public, nigga. Like, if I had a chance to run up on my real daddy when I was a kid, daddy! And he like, nigga, I ain't your daddy. I probably would have pulled my pistol out and shot that nigga. Well, fuck you then, cuz. Pop, 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 pop. Like, am I the only one? Man, I've been about the business since I was 10, 11 years old, nigga. Me and my mama used to plot on niggas together when I was a kid. She used to bring niggas to the house and I'd sit on the couch and stare at their ass all night, nigga. Yeah, you ain't getting nothing in here, nigga. You might as well go home, nigga. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? You and your mama ain't never played cahoots with niggas? Yeah, my mama used to get them. My mama used to get them. I'm gonna put a hot lottie toddy on them niggas. Give them some tea and honey and shit, and some tea, and they sip that shit, and they get knocked out. My mama go in their pockets, get their wallet, take their goddamn whole check, and be gone. Nigga, wake up. Where your mama at? Oh, she left a while ago, nigga. Where my wallet at? Where my goddamn money? Oh, hell no. Where the fuck she go? Oh, she said she was going to the club. Run up out that motherfucker. Motherfucker, bitch, got my motherfucking money, goddamn. Okay, nigga. How y'all doing, man? You see, I come from that real life. I had to damn near kill a nigga one time. Me and my mama got this nigga right here. He didn't run out the door looking for my mama and never could find it. Like, he and this nigga here, he sat around. This nigga named Sugarfoot. I never forget that shit. My mama had a nigga. I don't know where she found this nigga at. Big ass nigga, look like Bone Green nigga, like big ass nigga. Name was Sugarfoot. I never forget it. And my mama had already told me, said, this nigga big as hell. This old trick ass nigga think I'm finna give him some pussy. Shit. We finna get his ass, baby. I was like, all right, baby. You know I'm down. Shit, fuck that shit. I'm pulling out some reinforcement on this nigga. I got you, mama. For real. I'm telling you a real story about my mama. Like, this real story. So, my mama put that lottie toddy on that nigga. Kissed that nigga. That nigga fell asleep. My mama hit that nigga wallet, got all his money and shit. She gave me $20. She said, nigga, I'll see you Sunday. I said, all right, mama. She used to get that niggas on Friday night. Nigga get paid on Friday. Yeah, she get them. Trick them over to the house. Hit them with that lottie toddy, nigga. Serious. Nigga never came back, nigga. Both them niggas were married and shit. You know, my mama knew them niggas. Like, you go home and tell your wife what happened to your paycheck on Friday night, nigga. No matter what, your ass gotta go home, nigga. You gotta go home. You gotta go home. So, but Sugarfoot, this nigga here, this nigga was, this nigga had a little thug in him. He, big ass nigga gonna talk. That nigga woke up after that lottie toddy. What the fuck? Where your mama at? Oh, she gone, nigga. She gone, nigga. Where my money at? Oh, shit. Oh, the bitch done went, she got all my money. Oh, hell no. This nigga, she should have left that nigga at least like $5 or something, because this nigga had no gas in his car. This nigga ran out of gas in the front yard, so he had no gas in his truck. He had a truck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She got all my money. Fuck that. When that motherfucker coming back, I'm gonna sit right here by this front door. So this nigga didn't leave like the rest of them. I'm like, oh, you don't want to leave. I'm making zap out this nigga. So I went in my bedroom. I went and got my motherfucking baseball bat. I had one of them solid motherfucking steel, goddamn, and I used to play baseball. So I took that motherfucker and set it behind the front door. Never forget it. Just had it propped up. Had a coat jacket sitting on top of it, a little sweater jacket, hoodie sweater jacket. You really couldn't even tell it was a bat sitting in the corner. It was just sitting there plotting. Yeah. So I never forget it. Sunday night, about, I might always say Monday morning, about 3 in the morning, my mama came home Sunday. As soon as she walked through that door, that nigga was standing right there by the goddamn door, waiting on her ass. And I had fell asleep. I forgot all about it. I was like, shit, I ain't worried about the nigga. I heard my mama say, ah! That's all I heard my mama say. That shit startled me and woke me up. And I heard that nigga talking in the background. Bitch, where my money at? I never forget that shit. I come out the motherfucking bedroom, right there by grab my motherfucking baseball bat and start winding up behind that nigga. My mama was in the air. He had my mama in there by the front door. Like, my mama was dangling. I'm like, oh, nigga, batter up. Bing! I hit that nigga one good time. Right there in the back of that knot he had right there. And I'm talking about with one of them goddamn home run swings. I reached all the way from the depths of hell, nigga, and came up with that motherfucker. Ram! And I wrapped that nigga across the back of the head. I just heard that motherfucker go, bing! I seen my mama in the air, and the nigga just froze. My mama said from the angle she was looking at, she just heard something go, bing! And that nigga eyes went like this. locked up. And she said she felt the grip around her neck loosen up. And the nigga just let her go. She fell down. Boom. And the nigga, he was just stuck in the air. My mama, she was on the floor. The nigga, hands still in the air. And he started to fall back my way. And I rounded up again. And I bust that nigga across the head on the top. Nigga like, man, I was finna come down on top of the nigga when the nigga hit the ground. But my mama dove on top of him. Please, baby, don't kill him. Don't kill him. That nigga fucked up. Like, he fucked up. That nigga started going in a twerking the shirt like going into a seizure. I finna beat the brakes off that big ass nigga in that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? So after I beat the shit out of this nigga flipping and flopping on the ground, my mama over his head like, but he flopping like this nigga having a major something wrong with him, like a fish on the ground, like this nigga just flopping and shit. My mama like, oh shit, call 911. I ain't calling shit. I ain't calling a goddamn. Me and my mama in an argument. I ain't calling shit. You know, you got me fucked up. Fuck that nigga. Get off that nigga. I'll beat this nigga ass. Like, so some kind of way, my mama called the police and ambulance. They came and they police. You know, I shot out the back door before the police got out there. I was gone, and I was like, man, fuck. Mama done called the police on me. I done Danny killed this nigga. She got all the goddamn money, and telling you, man, this is like one of my childhood experience stories. I'm just reliving it all again, but I beat the shit out that nigga with that bat. Like I ain't hit him but 2 times, but I wanted to hit him like 15. If my mama wouldn't have got on top, I probably would have, I'd have killed that nigga with that bat. I would have. I know I would have, because something happened. The man ended up in the hospital for about 5.5, 6 months. He was in a coma for about 3.5, 4 months. Brain tumor fucked up. Like they had to cut that nigga head open 2-3 times. I broke every bone in that nigga skull. Nigga, bow, motherfucker, bow, get off my mama, nigga. And the police didn't charge me with shit. They told my mama that was self-defense. So you telling me that when you walked in the house, this nigga grabbed you by the neck and had you in the air, and while he had you in the air, your son came out from behind and hit him in the head with a baseball bat? He was like, yes, sir. Oh, shit, that's an open shut case. Drag that nigga to the hospital. Why did you come into this woman's house? You know this woman got teenage children. That boy, nigga, you dumbass nigga. Police, they charged him with some bullshit, assault on my mama and shit. But we really robbed his ass and damn near killed him in that motherfucker. Like, goddamn, the real story fucked up. But that's what happened to niggas. He should have went home to his wife that Friday night trying to buy some pussy. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I come from a real life of fucked upness. Like, real fucked upness. Like, I come from a real fucked up life. Holy cow, man. What a crazy story. For real. That was a real story. You know, we wasn't really in cahoots with niggas. It's just that, you know, my mama needed some extra money on the weekend. You know, she had a son and she was a single mother. I'm telling you, you don't trust, I don't trust no woman with kids that don't wear glasses. Like, them the kids, them good kids. You know they kids wear glasses, they good. But them kids don't wear no glasses. Say, how old your kids is? 12, 13. No, I ain't fuck. I'm cool. You know, hell no. Like, I'm a little smarter. Like, but I ain't no, you know, I ain't like that. Like, but I damn sure ain't finna let no woman go in my pants and, you know, and take all my money and shit and leave me at her house with her badass son all weekend. Then this nigga turn around and damn near kill me for trying to get my money back from this lady. Nah, you know, that's a fucked up situation. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better be careful fucking with these women, man. They be having some fucked up shit going on. You can't fault me. This is just some shit that happened when I was a kid. You know, that's what happened to me when I was a kid. You know, we were from the projects. Sugarfoot had a wife, 2 kids. They stayed in a nice brick house and up where the white folks stayed at. He had no business down there in the projects fucking with my mama. How y'all doing? Push that like button. That's just one of my stories of life. I told that story on stage before. Niggas was laughing at it. I had to beat the shit out that nigga over my mama. Don't y'all fuck with them titty babies. Like I'm telling you, man, titty baby mamas. I used to suck my mama titties when I was a baby. I wish a nigga would. I'm like a pit bull. You get too close to my mama, I'ma bite your ass. How you doing? Push that like button. That's the way, you know, a lot of women want their sons to be, you know, especially like protective, like masculine, overprotective. See, them type of women they know they got them sons that'll walk up and just beat a nigga ass like, whoo. They get real sassy. Boy, I can say what the fuck I want to say. But get your ass out of my way before I call my son up here to beat your ass. Man, my mama got me into so many fights. Boy, this nigga up here talking shit. Who, mama? I'm on my way. Man, I get there, this nigga 250 pounds. This big ass, my mama. I'm finna fuck this big ass nigga up. Oh, man, you know, I learned not to fight fair. Ain't no such thing as a fair fight. A fight is a fight, nigga. And ain't no rules in fight, nigga. If you can grab something, you squeeze something, hey, nigga, hey, it is what it is. Whatever you can get your hands on. Fight. Holy cow, man. I gotta catch my breath from telling that story. It's a lot of energy in a lot of my stories, cause I start reliving them motherfuckers all over again. Did I tell y'all that time when I went to prison when I was 12, when I was 11 years old? I was 11, something like that. I think 10, 11. I was bad as hell. Tupac fucked my life up, man. Tupac fucked my life up. I watched Juice with him, you know, when I was a kid. And I think all this shit played out at the same time. Because I watched Juice and I went to this Scared Straight program. All in like the same, like 2-week little period. Like, I don't know, man. Went to juvenile too. Like, it was some shit. Like, it was a combination of shit that set me off. But I ended up robbing a store and I shot this white lady. And they convicted me for the armed robbery. And I blame, you know, years later when I thought about it, what motivated me? What inspired me to rob that store? And that goddamn movie I watched, Juice, nigga. Because I said some of the same lines in that movie that I said to that white lady. I'm like, bitch, this a full-time jack move. Don't make it a homicide. Bitch, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Better not drop your hands, bitch. Hit that silent alarm. I'm gonna kill your ass. That's what I told her, like. She dropped her hands. I started shooting. Pow, 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 pow. Rip aside, bitch. Pow, pow, pow. I'm for real. Like, I don't know why I said rip aside when I started shooting this lady. But I seen it in that movie. Don't nobody, you know, understand what I mean. You get talking about, oh, Tupac was great. No, the fuck he wasn't. You know how many lives that nigga fucked up? Fucked my life all the way up, nigga. It's either I blame my life on Tupac or I blame it on goddamn the government. The niggas that gave me the life sentence. Like, who do I blame it on? But psychologically, I was inspired to rob the motherfucker by watching the movie Juice, nigga. What up, though? I hope God is treating you good today. Yeah, he just gave me a big ass bowl of oatmeal, some great eggs, and some toast. Can't get no better than that. Had some cranberries in it. Brown sugar, cinnamon, regular sugar. It was delicious. Tastes like it came straight from heaven. Whew. How y'all doing? You must be white, Miu. This nigga said something like that happened to me. I read Crime and Punishment and went on a shoplifting spree, and I got community service. You must be white, and you used your white privilege like a motherfucker. But that's some hard shit. You a certified criminal, Miu. I feel so sorry for Miu. If Miu, I think that's the way he said, Miu. If Miu went to Mississippi State Penitentiary, man, I would feel so sorry for Miu. You'll hear Miu mewing all throughout that motherfucker all night long. Miu, Miu, Miu. Nigga tearing his ass up, like for real. Hell yeah, I'm white. Yeah, but your ass ain't got no discrimination. You go to the penitentiary, nigga. With a name like Miu, nigga, they gonna tear your ass up. Especially the prison I went to. Nigga come in the first night you get there in orientation, you better know how to be a convict. Don't accept shit from nobody. Don't say shit to nobody. Stay to your motherfucking self, nigga. Hey, somebody, you gonna see somebody that's gonna fuck you up. Somebody you made a new when you younger. Somebody you thought you was cool. They gonna run up on your ass. Hey, bro, what's up, nigga? You hungry? You good? You gonna make stove, nigga? You gonna make stove? You got money on your books when you got here? Oh, you good, nigga? What you need? I'm gonna go get you something. Oh, man, okay, bet. You want a noodle? Okay, we got you a noodle, cuz. Gonna get you a noodle. Boom. Nigga gonna slide him a noodle, right? Soon as the nigga get the noodle, he gonna bust that bitch open because he really hungry as fuck. So he gonna bust that motherfucker open real fast. Boom. Later on that night, by 9 o'clock after count time, nigga, the same nigga that got that noodle for him gonna run back to him and say, hey, cuz, check this out. Man, we got a problem, bro. What's that? The nigga that gave me the noodle to give to you, he told me to come back and get that noodle from you. He don't want to give it to you. Like, man, what you mean, cuz? You seen me eat that motherfucker right when you walked off. What you mean? You ain't got it, cuz? Oh, shit! Oh, nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. We in trouble, nigga. Nigga done put his ass and done stirred him up. This nigga, he green to the system. He don't know what the fuck going on, so he get scared real quick. What you mean? Man, these niggas do not play, nigga. They want that noodle back, nigga, tonight, nigga. The same noodle, nigga. So this nigga try to scramble around, ask some of the niggas he came in with, hey, y'all got a noodle? And he'll get a noodle. They might have gave him a chicken, and he went and got a beef. He was like, man, look what I got. I got a noodle, man. Go back and give it to the nigga for me. He was like, nah, cuz, that nigga gave you a chicken, nigga. You can't give me no beef. And he knew his packs because he do something to him to brand them motherfuckers, bro. What you mean? Like, bro, if you ain't got that nigga noodle, man, I feel sorry for you tonight, cuz. And so that nigga walk away like, fuck. So later on that night, nigga, like 12:30, 1 o'clock, motherfucker gonna come holler at me, you. Hey, bro, where that noodle I sent you, man, earlier? This nigga gonna be like 450 pounds, solid muscle, niggas, 6'4". Where that noodle, homie? Where that noodle at, nigga? Oh, you ain't got that noodle? Oh, if you ain't got the noodle, you gotta pay in some ass, nigga. Come here. Oh, Miu! That's all you gonna hear Miu doing. Miu! Oh, I wanna pay you. You gonna pay me, nigga. You gonna be washing drawers and that motherfucking everything, Miu. Like, these niggas, boy, they be playing some cutthroat games in penitentiary, man. Especially the penitentiary I was at, nigga. Miu! They say I'm a middle-aged white lady. Oh, they go, oh, shit. Oh, you gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait. But if you was a CO, they'll get you. They'll snatch your ass up. You know how many COs get raped in the penitentiary in Mississippi? Shh. Whew. I thought you was a dude. It was a dude from China named Miu. that used to come in here. He was like a troll. For real, he was like a troll. I ain't trying to be funny. I really thought you was him at first, but you stuck around. You were saying some positive shit, so I ain't say nothing to you. But I wouldn't even acknowledge him because he would say stupid shit in the comment section. I promise you, I wouldn't even acknowledge him. Only reason why I even acknowledge you, Miu, is because I promise you, you was saying cool shit and I just been engaging with you. But I really thought you was that troll that just became a fan or something. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Mew! Well, you got to. It's an M-E-W. Mew! Like, new Mew! Like, I'm from Mississippi. I pronounce words different. This person named Epilepsy. Oh, you got epilepsy? Epilepsy in the house. Okay. Jamie B, what up? All right, man. I forgot where I was at when I was telling y'all my stories. I think I did get past the story of Sugarfoot. Did I? No, I think I was telling y'all after I beat his ass and they drug him out. They took him to the hospital. He stayed in the hospital like 6 months in intensive care, ICU, some more shit. And y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. I seen this nigga walking down the street like a couple years down the road, right? I was walking and it was only like one goddamn sidewalk on one side of the street, and we was walking on the same sidewalk. And when I got close as he was walking up, I recognized, damn, that's that nigga. Oh shit. And I ain't had nothing on me. I'm like, yeah, I just balled up my fist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to whoop this nigga ass with bare fist. Ooh, I don't know. I might have to hit him and take off running, but I'm gonna have to knock this nigga out. I swear. This nigga looked me eye to eye and walked right past me like he didn't even know who the fuck I was. Like, I even nodded my head at the nigga like, but he was in a zone. Looked like he was walking in a zone, like he was on some meds or something. He fucked up. Like, he wasn't the same nigga. He had lost all his muscles and shit. He was like big like Von Green. This nigga, I let all the air out his ass. Like, nigga, that nigga was smaller than me when we walking down the street. He just had that big ass head still. I was like, damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I sneak in your live streams every now and then and watch you cut hair. You're pronouncing my nickname right. Mew! She said she a middle-aged white woman. Okay, you got tattoos? You got a tramp stamp? You know, I service middle-aged white women, especially desperate housewives, military housewives at that. I have nice, gentleman services that I offer. It's not expensive to a woman that really got it. It's only $1,500 for 15 minutes. And if you over 240 pounds, it's double. Like, the price is double. So, or if you can't afford double, it's still double in price. We just cut the time in half. 1,500 to get you 7.5 minutes. That's all I can. I can work with you that way. But if you want the whole 15, you're gonna have to pay double. I sneak in your live feed every now and then. I know. Y'all know I'm a professional gigolo, though, just in case. Y'all might need it, sir. You might not need it. Your mama might need it. Your auntie might need it. I done serviced a lady, I think how old she was, like she was 92. And that lady, she ain't even need no KY. She still was good. I came in there, that old lady was still doing this. She was ready. She was like, oh, daddy. Like, I can't believe it. She was 92 years old. I tore her old ass up. She passed away a couple years later. But damn. Woo. That old lady was ready. I walked through the door. She was playing with herself. Oh my God. You say your mama home? She don't look it? I just been retired for. I ain't retired. I just I chilled out for a couple of years. I ain't been working like that last 7, 8 years. You know, 9 years, 10 years, something like that. It's been a while. But when I was younger, in my days, and I'm still thinking about doing it because my body's still right. I still got the body to do it. I don't know why I ain't using it before I lose it. Because a lot of these niggas don't have it like this, but I still got it, No tax. Do I get a discount if I'm not Garney? If you're in a Garney, you got a gurney? Would you wear a gurney? Is it what you say? No tats. You ain't gotta have no tats. I got them stick-on tattoos. I can put some tattoos on you. If you want me to tear you up. I'm trying to get this last word she said. Gnarly. I want to ask Siri, what do gnarly mean? I ain't never heard that shit before. What do that mean, bro? Can you break it down? I only got a 4th grade education. I do not understand that. When's your next barber stream? Shit, look like my next haircut. I don't know when that's gonna come. After the first of the year, boy, it get dead like a motherfucker. I gotta figure out a way to make money online some kind of way. I've been sitting here all day, not nobody came, knocked on my door for a haircut. You said Marley. It means she's saying she fine. She Marley. Oh, she's saying she fine. If she fine, do she get a discount? Hell no. No. This is your pleasure, not mine. I'm here to please you, baby. That's it. I'm here to please, not tease, just please. And I'm get up, pull my pants up, and walk out the door like ain't shit happened, like no strings attached. I have no emotions. No, I'm not connected. See, long as you have sex with a woman with a condom on, you won't have no physical, spiritual connections. Like you won't fall in love in the pussy over the pussy, like getting it the first time. Like a lot of niggas, they fall in love with a bitch the first time. They done ran up in them raw, and they done felt it. The magic of the goddamn power of the pussy done took over them niggas' minds. And pussy is a powerful goddamn antidote. That's a powerful drug. That's some powerful shit. Like you do not supposed to put your dick in no woman raw, nigga. That's the reason why. Cause you could accidentally pull out and be in love, nigga, instantly. The first time. You ain't never. Whoo. That's why I've been a prostitute for years. Male prostitute with no physical connection. I have zero heart. Like, this is business. When I walk through the door, I got my little timer. I'ma always put it over the 15-minute mark so you get a little bit more. You know what I mean? And I got toys. I don't just come in there by myself. Got my little hand vibrator in this hand. Got my little ring vibrator in this hand. And grab the titties and do that thing. I'm going to work. When I go to work, just tell me where you like it at. I be like, whoo. I need to get me some new clients so I can tear their ass up. You having that ball vibrator on, tearing their ass off. Whoo. Am I the only one? I be showing love, raw. Well, if I eat your coochie, I'ma wrap you up in saran wrap before I do it. I remember this lady the other night, she just lost a great opportunity to get her pussy ate. She got mad at me because I pulled out some saran wrap. I said, hold up, let me put this on you. She's like, what the fuck is that? Saran wrap, bitch. I'm gonna wrap your ass up and eat your ass out. I am a professional prostitute. Have you ever bought some professional prostitute pussy? Like, that bitch gonna put the condom on with her mouth, nigga. We are professionals. We ain't trying to. No, 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 no. We don't do it that way. We don't. It's too many diseases and shit out here. We don't do that, man. We practice safe sex, not fucking dumb sex, nigga. I ain't trying to make no baby with you, bitch. You paying me and I end up paying child support. No, hell no. Like, no, I just tell people this. This is real. Like, a real professional prostitute. Like, we handle our business the right way. Like, and I wrap women up. And that saran wrap, that Reynolds wrap, like, nigga, I stick my tongue all the way up in their ass, nigga. Woo! You ain't never had it like Snag give it to you, baby. Cause I'm gonna oil your body down. I'm gonna wrap your ass up with that saran wrap. I'm gonna put them scraps on your leg and tie your ass down and tie them motherfuckers together and click that motherfucker to the wall. Pow, 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 pow. Use that vibrator and grab that. Like, this is what you pay for. You say you want to get, you paying for 30 minutes of freak pleasure. I'm finna give it to you. I don't believe in love. Yeah, that's what you say till you get hit with some real dick. You hit with that real dick, that tongue and dick at the same time. I'm in love, Snag. I bet you is. Mama did not. I done had women go home and cuss their mama out, talking about, you did not tell me it was a nigga in the world that can do this shit, make me feel this way. Like, don't say what you ain't never will and can't. You just ain't been here with that right motherfucker, red nigga. So what you been? I guess you been looking at all the dicks that you ever took in your. Let me see what your dick look like. If it was bigger than that, you were like, no, you too big. I know. I can tell you. But I'm a male prostitute. I like to say that shit in public, so it run off a lot of women. Only the serious women gonna try it. And that's what it is, you know. It's that time of the year. You know. It's a lot of women mad at their men. They ain't buying what they thought they were gonna get them for Christmas. Yeah. And they done took down the Christmas decorations and shit. You know. About time to put them niggas out now. You got the niggas for Thanksgiving. They set up Christmas. They bought you kids some Christmas shit. New Year's came in. They barbecued for you. Now it's time to start trying to get rid of them niggas and go find you a real nigga. Put that nigga out right now. Them income tax coming in February. You ain't gonna have that nigga around by February yet. Y'all gonna figure out a way to spark an argument. Call the police on the nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Don't you bring your ass back to my house. That's why I don't talk to women after Halloween. October 31st, I stop talking to women. I don't give a fuck how pretty you is. I don't talk to women till after February 15th. I start taking applications again. Like, but I offer my services now. My paid services is available around the holidays. That's when women think that, when they, whew, this year I ain't do too good. Couldn't nobody afford my services this year. There was a lot of people had a sad Christmas. How y'all doing? I be showing love, raw. Y'all, you ain't giving me no, yeah. You say I don't believe in love. I'm gonna put it like this. In reality, realistically, Snaggerpuss is a character. It's a comedian character. I speak and say things that a lot of people are afraid to say, can't think of to say. So when I say things, I say things from, a realistic standpoint. But in my reality, do I believe in love? I believe in love because I see love. I see people share love together. You know what I mean? I see people together. So You cannot say you don't believe in love and you actually see love all around you. So you can't say you don't believe in it. You know, I don't believe. You can't say that. I see it, but do I believe that I will ever meet someone that I can be compatible with like that? Uh, nah, nah. I don't believe that'll ever happen because in my reality, I'm not gonna say that it would never happen, but the woman that I would be with would have to prove to me that she really want to be with me. And I'm like one of them type of people. Like, you can't just say that this is what you want and don't show me in action too. So it's like it's kind of hard. And I think that where I'm at right now, I know what I want and I know what I'm attracted to. You know what I mean? And I don't want nothing that I'm attracted to that like me. Like, I don't want nothing like that. Like, it's kind of hard to say. You know what I mean? I just don't want no drama, man. I'm a cool person. I just wish I could find somebody that's cool like me. That no matter what, to a man and a woman, the man have to be sexually attracted to that woman, just like the woman got to be sexually attracted to the man. Now, you might not be physically sexually attracted to the man. You can be physically sexually attracted to the man. You can have an ugly ass nigga with a big ass dick, and like I said, if you really don't look at a man for his facial features, as then I might find that beautiful woman that one day that I might settle, be cool with. But a lot of women are so materialistic, they want to see that physical feature in the face for a nigga. You know what I mean? I have a whole different, look. I'm blessed. I like to take my hair down. Then they be mad at me. Your hair longer than mine. You got baby edges. What up, Gemini? Man, I have not seen none of my moderators in a couple of days now. I think they don't went on an all girls trip out the country. Cause they all know each other. There's some shit in the air, man. I done caught this bird flu shit twice in a month. I ain't tripping now. I shitted that shit out this morning, but I'm telling you some real shit. Like, that shit in the air. Am I the only one? Mew said Sugarfoot. Mew, I left that story in that video. Oh shit. I told that story in this video. 50 minutes done went by. I just realized, damn, I done been on live with y'all for 3 hours. I gotta go. I gotta go home, take me a shower. I was supposed to be going to look for me a job today. See, I done fucked around and got high and sat in this motherfucker all day talking to y'all niggas, and I ain't get paid for this shit. Ain't nobody helping me. Well, I take that back. AJ in the house, the golden child in the house. AJ, golden child, you still here? Anyways, man, I got some good people, some good followers. God bless y'all, man. We finna really, man, we finna move forward this year, man. It's gonna be a good year, great year. I hope y'all inspired to do better. You know, try to help more people, try to bless somebody, protect somebody. You don't believe in love. I do believe in love. I just don't believe that I would ever be in love ever again. I don't think, you know, 'cause I'm different, man. I'm a lot different. And it's kind of hard, man, because, you know, honestly, man, every man, you know, we all want the same three things. That's all men want. A real man that really is, you know, how do you say, self-sufficient, or a financial gainer, you know what I mean? A motherfucker that can be a breadwinner. It's only three things that a breadwinning man can want, like, and that's real talk. We want respect, head, and pussy. Like, that's all we want. Like, just respect us, suck us, and fuck us. That's all we want. You do them three things in coordinates, and you know how to juggle them motherfuckers like a real woman. I swear, you can get anything you want out of a real nigga, out of a real motherfucker. But it's kind of hard, you know. I can't get a woman to juggle those three for me. Respect, suck my dick, and fuck me. Like, I can't. I mean, fuck me good. Like, once you fuck me good, then you don't have to worry about me coming back so often. But I slow down a little bit. But in the beginning, I'm going to tear your ass up. Am I the only one? Nobody like me. Take care, sir. Good luck. Here's a question for you. Do you watch other live streams? Yeah, I do. I really do. Not like bench watch motherfuckers. I used to watch, last year I watched Corey Holcomb, the Corey Holcomb show a couple times. Other than, you know, Corey, I really only watch like Democracy Now! And news, politics. I'm more, you know, inclined to what's going on in the world, you know. First watch Democracy Now!, CNN, news, headline news. Miss D-Lo, what's up with it? How you doing? Man, this damn bird flu shit is real. My nose keep filling up with snot. Why I can't breathe. No, I'm coming down. I'm coming down from then. And I really wasn't sick. It's just my nose and shit started running. And I started having head congestion. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, get cold where I'm at. It's cold right now. The wind finna start blowing like a motherfucker. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm show it to you. You can't see it because of the mountain. You can't see it, but way over there in the mountains. We in the mountains up here. It's cold as hell. Can't even see it. The damn clouds is covering the mountains. But the mountains is right there. They call that's right there. That's the Big Bear Mountains over there. Big Bear Mountains. We about, I think we like 6,000, 7,000 feet above sea level up here. So we expecting snow. I think tonight or tomorrow. Some kind of little snow supposed to be coming down a little bit. Yeah, that's snow clouds right there. It was raining this morning though. Oh shit. It is cold as fuck out there. I got a jacket on. I'm still cold. Yeah, the War and Peace Report, Democracy Now! With Amy Goodman. I watch a lot of that. I watch a lot of informative information on the news. I can't, my brain cells can't, how do you say, be entertained by propaganda and bullshit. I gotta watch something that's really going on. I really wanna stay in tune and understand, what type of decisions is finna be made next surrounding our lives. And, they got a lot of shit finna go down. You know, it's so ironic how America. Oh damn! I thought I locked this door. I really thought I locked it. Yeah, I keep my door locked for security purpose. Oh shit! Why did I do that? Now I gotta go right back out that motherfucker. I just realized. Damn! It took me a second to warm up coming back in here. I go back out there, I'm gonna get cold again. Damn, just that fast. I got cold. Whew. Whew, shit. Shit. Just that fast. Ooh. Oh my God. All right, 2025. We gotta get to the agenda of what's going on, what we about to do next, what I'm about to do next in business. Okay, my first objective, the first thing I want to do is try to find some employees. Shit, damn, that's what I need. I need 7 employees. I gotta find 7 good barbers. I swear, my shop's supposed to be cracking right now, but I don't have no barbers. Alrighty, ain't nothing I can do to say about it. It's about that time for me to start working on myself. I got some shit that I need to work on. You know what I'm talking about? Can you hear me now? Would you really want to work with 7 barbers around you? Yes. I need my business to take off so I can take off. I don't want to be stuck. I've been stuck here for 5 years. I could have been in Hollywood somewhere in a movie, goddamn, somewhere doing something way bigger than this, just sitting here. I have a talent that's supposed to be used at least 8 times a week. Like I should be somewhere every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night doing at least 2 shows a night somewhere. Stand up comedy, like raw, grown folk shit. And on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, like special events. Like I'm supposed to be getting paid for what I'm really truly talented at doing. But this is my natural gifted talent from God to be able to use my hands and transform people's lives, cutting their hair. Like this is a gift that God gave me when I was young. So I can't do nothing but fall on this because this is my foundation that take care of me. But this ain't what I really want. As a man, I really want to be a big time stand-up comedian, actor, star. You know, everybody dream. But my real dream, my reality is to have my own shop. And my shop will never, I would never make no money until I get me some barbers in here. Everybody, is bringing more energy to the business. And it don't supposed to be a time of the day where somebody's not getting a haircut in my shop. And I just need 7 good barbers that want to make money. They own money. More money. The way my business hours and my prices and the type of customers that come and patronize my business, my haircut start at $45, $55, and all my customers that walk through the door pay that price for no problem. So if you can do 7 haircuts, beard and trim, razor, $55 cuts in one day, 5-day work week, that's just doing 7, 5 days a week. Just imagine you go hard and go 7. Shit, you can make over $100,000 a year working out my shop. I did 3 cuts yesterday, just 3. I sat here all day, didn't do shit. Dead day. The first customer, I got $70. Second customer, he gave me 65. Third customer gave me 80. So it's like I sat here all day and didn't do shit. And at the end of the day, those 3 cuts that I did, I made more money than every barber down the street from me that did 10, 12 heads at $25 a cut. Prices are set for the people who can afford it. If you can't afford it, you're going to look at that price and frown up and walk out the door. But where I live at in California, the minimum for a house is $400,000. $400,000. Do you hear what I'm saying? So, if nothing else, most of the people that buy a home in California have at least $500,000 in assets. You know that? And they work to maintain those assets and they pay dearly. There's nothing in California high quality, high value that doesn't cost a high amount. If you think you're going to get a high quality product, service for a cheap price, you got like fucked up. You paying all this money for this Range Rover, all this money for this house, high quality cost, right? And if you're really good, if you really got your license, then you're supposed to be professional. And if you think about what type of career, what type of money you want to make in your professional career, if you're trying to make over $100,000, $200,000 a year, you should come over here and work in my barbershop. If you already got clients, that's cool. Half of them might not want to pay the price, so you're gonna lose half of those clients. But for every client that you lose, I'm gonna give you 2 clients to replace them that's willing to pay the price. This business, this shop has been here before I even got it for 30 years. So white people been coming to the door all for the last 20 years, paying $40, $50 a haircut. Do you want to make some money? And this is not overcharging. This is just regular prices. Where we really get our money at is VIP. Our regular hours is from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you come in at 5 in the morning and sit here at 8, you can charge $75 to $150 a haircut. VIP, early morning service. Ain't nobody available but us. We still open up before any other barbershop. Most of these barbershops don't open up to 9, 10 o'clock. So we open up at 8 a.m. regular hours. But we get here at 5 in the morning. You can pull up right now and get a haircut. Sure can. $100. You get a shave, it's $150. Or you can come back at 8 a.m. We charge you regular price. But right now I got somebody else that want to get in the chair, and they don't mind paying $100. It's called convenience. And if you want a convenient early morning service, you're going to pay for it. If not, if you don't respect that price, then you can wait the regular hours and we'll charge you regular price. But it's still going to be $55. You might as well put that other $35 with it, nigga, dumbass nigga, and get your shit 2 hours early and be gone down the highway. It's called convenience, professional service. How you doing? Push that like button. You get what you pay for. True story. And it is what it is. So, what I do in life, and people be wondering why I'm so confident in what I do, because I know I'm good at what I do. I'm confident because I've been doing this a long time, and I'm really confident in myself because I know how to do what I'm doing. So when I say what I say about cutting hair, you got to be confident and experience in confidence. Like, it ain't just, I'm just, I tell everybody, man, this cutting hair shit is life, man. This is an occupational career. This isn't an occupational job. This is occupational. I'd rather have an occupation than an obligational job, man. You obligated to be there. You obligated to have to be there at 8 o'clock and hit that clock. You obligated to hit the clock at 12 o'clock and be only a 30-minute lunch break. You obligated to clock back in. See, this type of business, this job right here, this career, you ain't obligated to do shit. I like people want to be a freelance person, move on their own time. When I get here, that's when I get here. But one thing about it, if you ain't here, nigga, you ain't gonna eat. So I ain't mad at you. If you want to show up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's you. But the early bird get the worm. Yeah, the early bird get the worm. Push that like button. The early bird get the worm, and the last man to leave gonna get the cherry on the cake. So I've always been the first person to get there, the last person to leave. And even when you think you ain't gonna do shit and cutting here, something gonna pop. It's just what you do with that money when you do make that money. It's gonna determine how it's gonna pop for you. Gotta have discipline to work for yourself. Yeah. But just, you gotta be willing to sacrifice. With barbering, you have to do a lot of sacrifice and self-sacrifice. You're sacrificing all your time behind that chair. It's a lot of things barbers just can't make it to. They won't be able to participate with. they gonna be behind that chair. But when most people is behind the clock, barbers had the freedom to come from behind the chair and do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like we have more freedom and time for ourselves and work for ourselves than we do working for somebody else. You say, do I charge that for kids? Kids and adults are, you know, pretty much the same. The reason why kid prices are just as high as adult prices is because it's like this. All right. Have you ever played darts before? All right, we take a dartboard and we throwing darts at this dartboard, and the center target is this big. Now that's a regular adult head, cutting head, right? Now just imagine enhancing the game, making the dart, the bullseye, the red hole smaller, and then moving that motherfucker around in a circle. And you steady trying to. That's what it takes to. You got a little kid with a head that's moving around. It's harder to do children than it is to do adults. More patience, more time, more skill, more work. You know, after you train them, shit, them motherfuckers will sit there better than them adults. Like baby models. When they baby models, ain't ain't shit to cut their hair. But in the beginning, most children are like wild horses. You gotta know how to break a wild horse, train them, tame them, and you gotta show them that you're not gonna hurt them. You know what I mean? You gotta loosen their security. Cause they gonna have a grip. They tense. But once you do that magic touch on them and they feel like everything is good, they good. They'll let you do whatever to them. But sometimes you might have to. It might take 5, 6 cuts to break their ass. Like, whew. I'm usually good on 2, 3, but a good barber can, break a kid in 2, 3 good cuts. You know what I mean? I got kids that I done broke in 2, 3 cuts. You know, third, fourth cut, they sit there like a champ, like for real. Then you got some take a couple years to break them. You still gotta have patience with each one of them. So it do take a lot longer to do a kid than to do an adult. You know what I mean? Yeah, most of the damn adults, they move more than the kids do because they fall asleep on a nigga. Right? You sitting there cutting their head, they done knocked out. You gotta, whew. That's why the price is the price. You paying for a service, a high quality service. And as long as you're appreciative of that service, then you ain't gonna worry about what the price is. Because the price that you pay, you know that you supporting a man that got his own business. And this is the way he gotta survive. So the same type of money you wanna make on your job, that's the same type of money your barber wanna make. And it is what it is. But if you making $15 an hour, no. You just got, I understand it's expensive for you. But you gotta pay 2 hours of pay your work for one of my services. You know how it go, baby. How you doing? Push that like button. 100. Keep it 100. Gotta have this. Yep. I need to go home, take me a shower. Oh, they got another brush fire in Palestine?
US. For your safety, get it today at 50% off for
the problem with getting people out of these evacuated areas. And these areas are now the entirety of the Pacific Palisades. That's according to Eric Scott, who we just saw update people on social media, somewhat acknowledging the problem with all of these people trying to get out of their homes with limited roads available to do that. And you're seeing on one side of the screen the chaos with people trying to get out and with fire engines trying to get in. Eric Scott said, "We want evacuees to head south on Palisades Drive to westbound Sunset to southbound PCH." Now, of course, that reads out just fine, but in practicality, people are having problems on their evacuation route with people either abandoning their cars, which is why Steve Gutenberg said, please just leave your keys in so we can try to move those cars. People abandoning their cars, taking the keys with them, or just not having any way to get out of their neighborhood. All of Pacific Palisades Highland is under threat right now. Eric Scott, the public information officer for LA Fire Department, also said the fire is moving west, rapidly spreading, which is what we feared about an hour ago, to Panga Canyon to Rustic Canyon. Everything between that is under an evacuation order.
Yeah.
This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give. We begin today's show with what we know about the two apparent attacks that unfolded in the U.S. on New Year's Day and the response so far. The FBI has identified the driver of the Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas Wednesday morning as 37-year-old Matthew Leibelsberger of Colorado Springs. He died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head moments before his rented car, packed with fireworks and fuel canisters, burst into flames injuring 7. Leibelsberger was an active duty member of the Army. He was a Green Beret and Special Forces Master Sergeant. From 2017 to 2019, he served 3 tours of duty in Afghanistan. Before that, he deployed to the Republic of Congo, Ukraine, and Tajikistan. Leibelsberger was on leave from his base in Germany. FBI Special Agent Spencer Evans said Thursday investigators are still searching for a motive.
We know we have a bombing, absolutely, and it's a bombing that certainly has factors that raise concern. It's not lost on us that it's in front of, of the Trump building, that it's a Tesla vehicle, but we don't have information at this point that definitively tells us or suggests it was because of this particular ideology or that, any of the reasoning behind it.
The FBI says it has not found a link between the Las Vegas man and the suspect in the New Orleans attack earlier, just a few hours earlier on New Year's Day. Both men served in the U.S. Army, including overlapping assignments at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, what it used to be called. But there's no evidence they knew each other. President Biden Wednesday said the FBI had named 42-year-old Texas-born U.S. citizen, U.S. Army veteran Shamsuddin Jabbar as the suspect who rammed his pickup truck into throngs of revelers on Bourbon Street early Wednesday, killing 14.
I directed them to keep looking. The individual who rented the truck that exploded in Las Vegas also served as active duty U.S. Army. And the FBI is working with the Department of Defense on investigating, including the service members' possible motives and all those he worked with.
Jabbar had posted 5 videos to social media in the last few hours before the attack, pledging allegiance to ISIS and discussing plans to kill his family. Both Jabbar and Leibelsberger were divorced. CNN reports Jabbar's second wife had a restraining order against him during their divorce case. Meanwhile, in recent months, Leibelsberger had reportedly removed pictures of himself from Facebook in which he proposed to his partner and cradled his newborn baby in his arms. On Thursday, President-elect Donald Trump blamed what he called Biden's open borders policy for, quote, radical Islamic terrorism in apparent reference to the New Orleans attack. President Trump said, once again, that People coming from outside of the country were more dangerous than people at home. Soon after, President Biden said that the
I be telling y'all,
Texas
when
man
you
was
get over
US
45
Army veteran.
and you go into
Meanwhile,
maturity,
Trump's
you
incoming
know, you come
senior
out of puberty
director
and
for
go into maturity as
counterterrorism,
a man, your
Sebastian
balls
Gorka,
gonna drop.
also responded
And you
to
find
New
yourself
Orleans
sitting on your
attack.
balls all the time. So I had to
Gorka
move my
advised Trump in
balls
his
out the way.
first
I
term
wasn't
was
doing nothing
pushed out
funny.
after the Forward
Just move
revealed
my balls out
he
the way.
once
I
had
was sitting
ties
on
to
it.
a Hungarian far-right Nazi-allied group and that he supported an anti-Semitic racist paramilitary militia in Hungary while he served as a Hungarian.
Hand on over, the house right next door looks like it's okay, but we know with these embers and the wind is once again picking up, it's another dangerous situation with a lot of heavy black, dark, gray smoke that we're dealing with. But
want to earn cryptocurrency? Try Coinbase. Coinbase simplifies buying, selling, earning, and learning about
their cats and dogs, loved ones, kids, grabbing whatever they could. And the folks here, for some reason, they said, you know, I can't deal with this, took their keys and just left their cars.
Well, the
So
thing
this is the
it's not
aftermath
like
after the...
it's not like one person did that or a handful. Like you're looking at 40
Oh,
plus
no.
cars of people.
200. He said 200.
200
Yeah.
freaking out. You know,
I
like
said 200.
I mean, what does
Yeah.
it take for you to
It
leave
was
your
one of
car
those- we
somewhere?
were-
You know.
It's one of those situations where, quite honestly, I think people thought, oh my gosh, if I don't get out of this car now, what if the car gets on fire?
Yes.
You know, nobody wants to be in that situation too.
Yeah.
And we were in that panic situation over at Palisades and Sunset. So once again,
Man, them white folks leaving those cars out there to do insurance settlements. Look, they just parked those cars out there in the middle of nowhere. It's Tesla's wrecked already. Look at that Tesla. That Tesla already towed up.
Started running with bags and
Look at that.
luggage.
That Audi already
Trying to
fucked
get out.
up.
You know, they're not trying to be unkind to each other, if you will. They just don't know what to do.
And
So
again,
it's like
also
that
too,
kind
it's
of
just a
panic.
vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, you can.
So those cars gonna get caught in the fire. They're gonna do insurance claims on all of them once.
But they said, forget the car. Even if it's a nice vehicle, I need to get out of here. Because that's the most important message, though, is people need to get out with their lives.
These people took those cars and left them.
Yeah, this is the mess. It almost looks like one of those horrible movie sets. It looks unbelievable from here right now.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what the reaction to these people's auto insurance companies is going to be.
Say, do I remember Cup? No, I don't know. Who is
Actor
that?
Steve Gutenberg said if they didn't leave their keys in the car, you know,
Cujo.
they may not cover it. You just never know.
Who is
So,
Cujo?
a lot of people are going to suffer some huge losses here, whether it be their autos, their homes.
Well, Gene, hopefully firefighters have been able to make it up to that next hill where that one particular home looks like it's going to be a complete loss, but the other home's still standing there. At least they're able to move up into that area.
They just got a tractor moving them fucking cars?
Yeah, so it looks like, unfortunately, that house, I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but it looks pretty big from this hill. But the next door neighbor, we're starting to see a little bit of a...
What the fuck is they doing?
There's firefighters at the neighbor's house, and this looks like a very big building.
That's a brand new Mercedes-Benz electric fucking car. Look at this shit. They done, all these white folks done parked these goddamn cars, and look how they moving them out the way with a tractor.
They're telling them to get out quickly. But, you know, I did happen
What the hell these white people doing? That's a brand new Benz right there. Look what they finna do to it.
Oh my gosh, this is the actor from Cocoon and 3 Men and a Baby. But he is very much a good Samaritan. He was out here about 2
He
hours
just got a
ago
tractor just
telling people about this situation.
bulldozing cars out the way. Like, what kind of bullshit is this?
At least leave your, I guess, an emergency situation, firefighters saying, if you freak out, that's okay, but maybe leave your keys in the car so that they can move the vehicle.
They moving the cars. Look how they moving the cars with a tractor. That's fucked up. Just crushing the cars together.
I'm going to show you this.
Insurance claim. Let them white folks get their insurance claim. Get them insurance claim.
What that is, but that could be a home. We know there are a lot of condominiums.
What kind of shit is this?
In the hills here in
Oh man, I wish I could have parked my car up there.
Sunset Boulevard and Palisades Drive. But this is the situation. We're going to keep our eye on this. It looks like firefighters are making some progress up to this section since they dozed their way through here. Glenn and Lou?
Well, looking back up, so, I mean, can you tell how close those two houses are together, the one that's on fire and the one next door? I mean, it looks like there's some space between them, but kind of hard to tell from here.
There is, yeah, Glenn, there is space in between these homes. It's not like they're back to back right next to each other. But it's one of those situations that even if the house next door is up in flames, as you see there, and the next door neighbor, the problem is the wind. Really, you said earlier the whack-a-mole situation, that's because the embers have been flying absolutely everywhere. One thing you know, the house looks great, and there are no flames, and suddenly an ember lights up in the backyard in a palm tree or on their wooden deck or something like that on the dry brush, and then next thing you know, we turn around, 5 minutes later, the house is up in flames. So as you see here, I don't know if you can tell on live television, but the smoke is very intense. Now, the fires over here, look at this, is the hillside. There's a shopping center right in front of it. This is igniting once again. So the wind keeps on fueling the fire, and firefighters have been going out with their hoses, hitting a palm tree, hitting the hillside, hitting a house with the fire hoses, and then as they leave the area to go to the next house or the next fire, it reignites. So we're in that situation where it's...
They won't get any money. Insurance is just gonna pay the car off.
Look at that.
Yeah, but if that car paid off like mine, shit, they'll get a check. The full value. Trying to sell it, but they couldn't sell them. Somebody left their car just sitting on the side of the road. Insurance claim. Brand new cars, man. Them folks is running them motherfuckers over. Brand new Toyotas, everything. I get in there and take them cars and get them all down out that motherfucker.
Blowing all of that smoke, the winds are intensifying.
That's fucked up.
The flames are just going back up. So, Glenn, to your point, even though the houses are not back to back, there is space in between. The wind is just carrying everything everywhere. We're seeing embers flying to the palm trees, into the brush, all over the place. So that's an ongoing problem, not only here in the Pacific Palisades, but all throughout LA County and Ventura counties.
Yeah,
so that's a big deal.
And also, Casey, you had talked about the winds are not going anywhere.
How is it going today, G? What's up, Raz? That's right.
This is bad.
If you want,
like, I hate to say this, but we're
right
facing the
on Friday
possibility
night,
of this happening in other parts of
pay
Southern
your
California.
brother.
And
Your barber, you already know.
firefighters, they're having such a difficult time getting this under control because we continue to see these little embers just flying around and starting new fires, which they can't contain right away because they're concentrating on something else. So as far as worst case scenario, we're living it.
Well, I can see looking at your wind map too over here. I mean, it's like a perfect corridor.
Yeah.
For this wind to sweep right down into the Pacific Palisades and the Malibu, Topanga area.
Yeah, those northeasterlies right now, I mean, double digits for so many. And then behind the numbers, when you see those colors, the purple we're looking at, that's 50-mile-per-hour gusts. And we continue to see some gusts very strong. And of course, the higher in elevation you go, the stronger those gusts are getting. But, you know, as Lauren had mentioned earlier, the winds at the ground level not as strong as she had expected them to be. And she's right. When you go 20 feet high into those ridge tops, those winds and those gusts are even stronger. And that's the danger. And as we've seen time and time again from these wildfires, you know, they can create their own weather patterns as well. So again, worst case scenario is the best way to describe this.
And again, you're looking at an earlier picture. I mean, all that smoke, and again, they're gonna get this all the way down to Palos Verdes Estates, and maybe even beyond. That smoke is gonna go all the way down there.
Yeah, this is a view from Santa Monica. That's what we were just looking at.
Well, and one thing we've also been talking about this entire day is that it's not specific to Pacific Palisades, you know, so just heads up, if you are in a fire-prone area, just know that the winds are not going anywhere, and just do everything you can to get prepared in case something like this happens at your house tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. And I think the lesson today is to evacuate immediately and don't sit.
Every great journey begins with a single step. And that first step forward is where dreams become plans. While every decision moves you closer to greatness, each step forward shapes something remarkable. Momentum builds with every bold move forward. And your growth happens when you dare to step in the unknown. So let's make every step count. Let's start your business today. It's time to get busy.
Through, let's say, to Playa Vista, the traffic is backed up because of that closure. Anything leaving Santa Monica, the traffic is pretty backed up. Again, City of Santa Monica said that was out of precaution to help with these evacuations from this Palisades fire, which is now 770 plus acres. And as you guys keep talking about, this is not just a Palisades issue. The power shutoffs, the emergency power safety shutoffs are still being considered for many SoCal Edison customers here in Southern California and even in Northern California, Kern County, Santa Barbara County, Central California there. LADWP is still monitoring thousands of outages throughout Southern California.
Where's Tibet?
So they're not saying.
Do you know what Tibet is?
Outages are because of an imminent fire. Of course, it's out of precaution and a high fire danger. And they say this is really a last resort method for preventing these fires in such a critical time weather-wise. They send crews out to check each line that's been shut off to make sure there's no damage to the equipment. If there's debris on the ground, they say do not get near it. Call 911 immediately if you see power lines down. And I just want to mention, we do not know the cause of the Palisades fire. That has not been discussed. Obviously, it's ongoing. Emergency crews are still dealing with people in buildings and in evacuations. I had a couple people on social media ask, how did this start? We don't know yet. But as far as the wind and its effects on all of Southern California, thousands of people are in the path of potential power shutoffs. SoCal Edison, LADWP, all saying that's a precautionary measure. Glenn and Lou.
All right, Samantha, thanks for those updates. We appreciate it. We're approaching the 3 o'clock newscast here for KTLA. We've been covering this Palisades fire since early this morning, breaking out in the 10 o'clock hour. We have seen evacuations. We've seen vehicles back to back on Palisades Drive, and an incredible scene where a bulldozer now late this afternoon has come in to clear a road of vehicles that were abandoned by drivers trying to escape the fires and trying to evacuate. And of course, we can't say exactly what was going through their mind, but we're assuming that they were terrified, seeing flames on both sides, possibly behind them. And literally, that traffic was not moving. It was one way in, one way in, one way out. So Sunset Boulevard was packed.
That's why blood sugar increases and the feet burn. Did you know that type 2 is a completely reversible condition? You might not know this, but the biological reason people struggle with type 2 has nothing to do.
With a fortune of over $2.5 billion, Jay-Z is the wealthiest music artist in the world. He's also been named by Billboard and Forbes as the greatest rapper of all time, with the most #1 albums of any soul artist in any genre ever.
According to Forbes, Hope is officially the first hip-hop artist to become a billionaire, and it's all thanks to his many business endeavors.
Involved with countless lifestyle companies, media outlets, liquor brands, and even a $400 million music streaming service in his portfolio, he redefined what money, power, and success looks like for celebrities and entertainers, while also earning himself exhibits at museums and libraries for his artistic achievements at the same time. But nowadays, he moves in silence, tweeting, interviewing, and speaking profoundly infrequently, letting mystery take the place of public appearances and musical output. But now the spotlight is back on him. Several recent accusations have painted him in a different light than ever before, not as an icon to look up to, but instead a reminder of the darkness of the entertainment industry and all the ways it exploits its victims. Even before now, though, Jay-Z's carefully constructed narrative of an inspiring rags-to-riches story has begun to unravel. What once looked like a story of entrepreneurial success now reveals itself as a cautionary tale about the corrupting influence of wealth, power, and greed. As more unsettling truths emerge, people have started questioning the image of Jay-Z that's been presented over the years. So who really is he? A corrupt and greedy liar? one of the greatest artists of all time, or maybe something in the middle. In Brooklyn, New York in 1982, a 12-year-old named Sean Carter shot his older brother in the shoulder for stealing a piece of jewelry from his dresser. Not that he had wanted to, but in that moment he didn't think he had any other choice. His brother was addicted to crack and had stolen Sean's ring so he could pawn it for drug money. Understandably, it's a scary situation for any kid in middle school. Many years later, Sean Carter, then going by Jay-Z, said this: "My brother was dealing with a lot of demons. He was doing a lot of drugs. He was taking stuff from the family, and I was the youngest, but I felt like I needed to protect everybody else." He later explored this moment in the lyrics of a song he would write for his album In My Lifetime Volume 1, his second studio record, which would go on to be certified platinum not long after its release. He apologizes to a number of people in his life, including his brother he shot, saying the lyrics,
"Try to justify this in my young mind, but the adrenaline and my ego hurt combined drove me berserk. So the devil in your eyes, high off more than weed. Confused, I just closed my young eyes and squeezed the sound. Open my eyes just in time to see me stumbling to the ground."
Ultimately, his brother wasn't angry. They even reunited the next day in the hospital, but it's a sign of a bad situation that had happened to begin with. Not only did he have access to guns at the age of 12, but he knew how to use them, and he was even in a situation where he ended up using it against his own family. The Marcy projects that Jay-Z grew up in were known in the 1980s as one of the most dangerous and drug-ridden places in America, at a time when New York as a whole was suffering badly from violence, the crack epidemic, and widespread poverty. People who could leave got out as quickly as they could, and they didn't look back, spreading to surrounding cities and states, and the people who couldn't suffered the consequences. Brooklyn at the time was a landscape full of abandoned buildings, empty lots, and industrial waste, smog, and darkness. A photographic survey from the early 80s paints a dismal, depressing picture of Jay-Z's surroundings as a kid. The house that he and his family lived in until he was 5 years old sat on a block surrounded by empty lots dotted with giant piles of garbage and row homes with the windows busted out and the doors boarded up. New York City wasn't the outrageously expensive home to rich college kids, finance guys, and billionaires that it is now. In fact, when Jay-Z was in middle school, over 2,000 people were murdered every year in New York, about 1,000% more than 2023. New York at the time was dirty, dark, and falling apart. People who lived in the city back then later talked about this era in New York's history by saying things like, "The crumbling sadness was so vast that it seemed the city would never turn around." And this wasn't just affecting the world around Jay-Z. It was a big factor in his life at home as well. The story of him shooting his brother was one of many moments in his early life that set him on the path to become a product of his environment. His father had abandoned him and his 3 older siblings when Jay-Z was 11 years old, which Jay-Z would later describe as a traumatic moment in his life that changed him forever. He later said, "Kids look up to their pop like Superman. Superman just left the crib. That's traumatic. He was a good guy, but he didn't handle the situation well. He handled it so bad that you forget all the good he did. As you can see, I'm a grown man, but it's still here with me. I'd say I changed a lot. I became more guarded. I never wanted to be too attached to anything and get it taken away. Again, I never wanted to be too happy or mad. And it affected my relationships with women, too." But later on, Jay-Z realized that in the type of environment they lived in, even his own father wasn't entirely at fault for the way his life went and the things that happened to him. He later said, "When I was 9 years old, my dad's brother got stabbed, and my dad went looking for the guy who did it. People would call in the middle of the night and tell him, so-and-so is out there. So my dad would get up and go outside to look for the guy. After a while, my mom was like, hey, this is your family now, you can't do that. But this was my dad's baby brother. And so my dad was in so much pain that he started using drugs and became a different person. I understand that the trauma of the event, coupled with the drugs, caused him to lose his soul." The story goes that after his father had left, Jay-Z's mother tried as hard as she could to keep him out of trouble, buying him speakers and boomboxes to listen to his favorite music whenever he wanted, feeling like that was the best way to keep him out of trouble and under her supervision. Knowing what usually happened to kids who went outside without adults around in New York, she wanted to keep him in the house. In school, he was a talented student who scored very high on standardized tests, attending the same school in Brooklyn as Busta Rhymes and Biggie Smalls. But at the same time, the pull of the world outside took hold and started to push him in a dark direction. He later said, "I saw a guy get shot when I was 9 years old. And he wasn't even a bad guy. His name was Benny. He was the guy who took us to play baseball. We always believed he could have made it to the major leagues. He was that good. But some guy was chasing him, and then I heard a shot and saw him on the floor." With his mother trying to raise 4 kids on the salary of a bank secretary, it became a struggle to look after and pay attention to all of her children. And Jay-Z later talked about how without a father in his life, the only role models left to look up to were older guys in his neighborhood who made their money selling crack. And at that point, the pull of the streets began to take hold. Many years later, he would be quoted as saying that there was no other way. Surrounded by poverty, addiction, and homelessness in his community, with a broken family and no good future prospects to look forward to, Jay-Z started selling crack when he was 13 years old and dropped out of school by the time he was 16. but the full extent to which he dealt drugs, who he sold them to, and the beliefs he took away from that experience have remained a strange and confusing chapter in Jay-Z's life ever since, defining his character years before he was ever a best-selling rapper, business executive, or record label president. Jay-Z wouldn't officially become Jay-Z until he was 26 years old. Until that point, Sean Carter spent over a decade, if his stories can be believed, moving crack in large quantities across state lines, getting caught in shootouts, losing friends, and sad. Between 1984 and 1989, the homicide rate for black males aged 14 to 24 increased by double. During this period, the black community also experienced a 20 to